Good evening and welcome to MUSC Health Stadium here in beautiful Charleston, South Carolina for tonight's USL match as the Battery welcome Toronto FC2. Hello everyone, my name is Andrew Bell. I'll be your host tonight. Looking forward to what should be a very good game with Stephen Armstrong, former USL and MLS midfielder alongside me. Stephen, we were looking at the lineups before we came on air. The defender you like for Toronto is the young one, Boskovic.
Yeah, Robert Boskovic is a exciting young talent. He's shown well this season. But I think he's going to have his handful tonight, though, coming up against Romario Williams. It'll be a real test for him.
We'll see how the young man does. For the Charleston Battery, well, we picked out another defender. Forrest Lasso is in great form and named to the USL Team of the Week.
Yeah, not only has he been defending and doing his job at the back, but he's shown well up front as well and chipped in with 6 goals, which is a great tally for a defender.
Really is. He's having a good season. Forrest Lasso. We'll keep an eye on him. Let's have a look at the starting lineups. And there you can see Lasso alongside the captain, Taylor Mueller, Cooper in goal for the Charleston Battery. And as Stephen Armstrong mentioned, Romario Williams is the threat up front wearing that number 9. Well, Toronto make a couple of changes from the side that beat Orlando. Cavalluzzo is in goal. Uccello there in the midfield. He's a good player. Keep an eye on Andrews and Camargo up front. And we'll see how they get on against this experienced Battery side. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, kickoff from MUSC Health Stadium in Charleston, South Carolina. It's the Battery versus Toronto. Up next.
What the road demands, the GS delivers. Experience high performance through high technology in the Lexus GS 350 and GS Turbo. See your Lexus dealer. Experience the first ever 471 horsepower Lexus LC500 or the multi-stage hybrid LC500H. See your Lexus dealer. See your Lexus dealer.
You have a plan. Where to live, where to work, where to go on vacation. But when the unexpected happens, where do you go? How about down the street to MUSC Health Centers that practice disease prevention and promote wellness and offer urgent care and after-hours treatment, all connected to one of the top academic medical centers in the country with the most advanced medicine and technology, giving you access to healthcare leaders who work with your doctor to bring the best medicine closer to you.
Some things are simply impossible to ignore. The strikingly designed Lexus NX Turbo and Hybrid. The SUV that dares to go beyond utility. See your Lexus dealer.
Charleston, South Carolina has been captivating people for more than 300 years. Is it our expertly preserved antebellum architecture? Our warm southern hospitality? Our delicious low-country cuisine? Our soul-stirring coastal landscape? Whatever it is, Charleston exudes a gravitational pull as the one destination you absolutely, positively must visit.
Welcome back to MUSC Health Stadium. We are right at kickoff here. Stephen Armstrong just going to join me in a second. Players get ready for kickoff. We're about ready. While we have a second, let me remind you that you can stay up to date on all the latest USL news and information from around the league. Tune into USL Coast to Coast with Mike Watts Mondays, 9 o'clock Eastern on Sirius XM-FC Channel 85. Also, don't forget Sirius XM-FC will air the USL Game of the Week. Check uslsoccer.com for dates and times. Referee for tonight's game is Kevin Broadley. Rick Rogers, Howard Ash, his assistants. Toronto in the white. They've got blue shorts this evening. Charleston in their home colours. They'll be in the black and yellow. Black shorts, black socks. The Battery will go from right to left in the first half. Looks like Toronto will have the ball to get us underway. Disnell Cooper, the goalkeeper, wearing red this evening. 88 degrees at kickoff. Here in Charleston, it's been a very warm day. With the humidity, it really actually feels closer to 96 degrees. So we'll see how the players get on with the temperatures and the humidity. Challenging conditions, I think, would be the best way to describe it. Very warm, early summer's day here in Charleston, South Carolina. We're in the deep south. And it's a visit this evening from our northern friends, Toronto. Keem Andrews is going to get us underway. There's the whistle, and away we go then at MUSC Health Stadium. James with a touch forward, and there's Lasso, the captain, his first involvement. Charleston get the ball away, and it's all the way back to Cavalluzzo, who gets the starting goal tonight for the young Toronto side. Marini trying to send it through to Romario Williams, but dealt with by Toronto. They have it now on this near side. McCrary. Tainter, who captains Toronto. Cavalluzzo will go long here. Too much there for Andrews. Charleston win it on the ground. Anunga. To Chang on the far side. Now Brian Anunga again. Griffith with a bit of space. Chips it over the top. It's a good ball, and Chang's in behind the fullback. Onto his left foot. He sends it across. Chance. Good save from Cavalluzzo to deny Romario Williams.
He's got to put that one away, Andrew. Open goal. I mean, just the goalie to beat. It's got to go left or right. Should be 1-0.
Let's have another look at that. Well, Stephen's frowning because I think he feels, probably quite rightly, that Romario should have put the home side up there.
Yeah, I think he just rushed that. Had a bit more split second to compose himself and pick a corner.
Anunga does well to find Igashi, and that's a nice ball forward for Marini. The angle pass looking for Williams will run away for a goal kick.
Yeah, it's 2 chances early for Marini. He's trying to force it up to Romario. Needs to slow it down a bit. But just in the early seconds, it looks like Anunga's up for it tonight. Quick feet and looking sharp.
Keep an eye on him in the middle. He plays in that centre midfield alongside Portillo, does a lot of the dirty work. Griffith steps to intercept the pass, into touch on the far side. Boskovic will take it. Playing on the left side of that back four this evening for Toronto, the young defender. Portillo's pass blocked. Anunga there to clean up the mess. And now here's the captain, Mueller. To Griffith. Good bit of skill from Chang. Can he keep possession? Just about, but into touch the pass, and that will be a throw-in.
Yeah, incredible skill there from Michael Chang to lift it over the defender. I think Boskovic it was.
Still inside the first few minutes here at MUSC Health Stadium. A warm summer's evening for this USL game. Thanks for joining us this evening. It's Andrew Bell with Stephen Armstrong, former MLS man, former USL player as well, alongside me. As the captain, Tainter, gets it wide to the far side. Now out to the winger. Charleston back in their defensive shape after a bit of a torrid start. Toronto have settled down and got the ball under control now. Little square pass across the middle. Lasso's going to have to thump that clear. Igashi finds the loose ball. Marini down the line to Kotaro Higashi. Gets to play in behind Williams tonight, Higashi. Tulagera, if you're looking for him, is available for selection. He's on the bench, but didn't get the start. Anunga uses his energy to try and force something down there, but defended well by Toronto. That'll be a goal kick.
Yeah, that was Aubrey, Tainter's partner at the back. Good composure to shepherd that one out of play.
Charleston enter the game top of the USL Eastern Conference standings, but just 3 points ahead of Louisville, who do play this evening. I think that's a 7 o'clock kickoff. They're on the road this evening in Harrisburg. Tampa in the third. They dropped a decision on Thursday up in Pittsburgh. Watched that game. It was a good match. There's a chip forward. Lasso heads it down and finds Portillo. Quick press from Toronto to put the pressure on Charleston, and it'll find its way out for this throw-in on the near side, which Brian Woodbine, the Jamaican, looks like he's going to take. Vastly experienced player, Woodbine. He'll have another chance now from in front of the benches on this near side. Jason Bent, the coach for Toronto, just sitting down watching. Not the biggest goalkeeper, Cavalluzzo. We'll see how he gets on if the Battery can work some set pieces, because of course Lasso and Mueller do go forward. I know Jason was talking about that in his press conference this week, and how they need to be aware of the Battery's strength from the set pieces, Stephen. Yeah, like you mentioned, Lasso, Mueller, Williams, quite a few players that are very good in the air. Put Woodbine in there as well. McCrary now for Toronto, steps forward. Andrews gets it wide. Be a chance for a cross here. Ocello. Didn't get the angle on it that he was looking for. And Anunga now can push it wide to Griffith. Space for the Antigua and Barbuda man. Oh, Chang gives it away. And the counter-attack breaks down. Here's the captain, Mitchell Tainter, to McCrary. Fraser, Liam Fraser across to the centre midfielder, Brian James. Back to Aubrey as Charleston settle into their defensive shape again.
Too much space there for James, Andrew.
He comes to collect it, and he's got time to look up, and that's a good ball out to the far side. Two in the middle if the cross can come in. Camargo goes backwards. Toronto patient in their build-up. Tainter chips forward, and that's reasonably comfortable there for Quinton Griffith. Showed good patience there, Stephen, but no real end result.
Yeah, it was a great ball out from James trying to find the left wing, but no end product.
Of course, the Toronto first team doing very well at the moment, and there has been a lot of movement in between the sides. Toronto winning 2-0. It's New England. Oh, there's a nice ball over the top. Too far ahead for Romario to get on the end of, but you could see the idea from Forrest Lasso.
Yeah, the angle was perfect. Execution just a bit off. Too much pace.
Tainter back to Cavalluzzo. Clips it away. Lasso volleys forward. Awkward bounce, and Higashi finds the ball. Angled out to Marini. Working against two defenders, he tries to cut inside.
He's done well.
Now Woodbine. Swept in, the header is wide of the target. Michael Chang glancing it wide of that far post.
Yeah, good look up from Woodbine, and just shaped that in perfectly. Chang was not far off. Good pace, accuracy.
Half a chance then for the Battery. from the wide areas, the chance coming that time. Approaching the 10-minute mark here. No score. Awkward, but or rather unorthodox defending there from Griffith, but no damage done as Toronto gather up the loose ball. Cavalluzzo slips, he needs to be careful. Has his pocket picked by Williams. Gets back quickly into his position. Chance for Portillo, whose shot is blocked. It took a deflection on the way through, and that'll be behind for a corner kick.
You don't want players to dive, Andrew, but I think there may have been enough contact there for if Williams had gone down, the ref might not have had a choice.
Well, the crowd getting into it here at MUSC Health Stadium. It's going to be an in-swinger from Michael Chang. Headed across and behind. It'll be another corner. This time Portillo will come over to take it. It'll be another in-swinger. The pressure is on Toronto here in the early going.
Yeah, quality delivery from Chang. Good pace, just the right height.
Portillo then on that right foot. Whipped in. Back across. It has to be off the line.
Oh, Camargo, I think.
Brilliant defending. And the Battery denied by a goal line clearance.
Yep. Great example of why you keep a man on the post there, Andrew. Did his job.
Another chance for the Battery. In it comes. This time Cavalluzzo punches away. Out to this near side. It'll be a throw-in now. Charleston keeping the pressure on.
Almost like another corner, Andrew, with the ability of Woodbine to throw this into the box.
Woodbine will be the player to take it. Good ball in. Again, Cavalluzzo struggles with the height of the Battery players. The shot is blocked. Still the pressure on. Woodbine sweeps it in, headed away again. Now finally cleared by Toronto. They did a good job there, Toronto FC. And now the ball pumped clear. Mueller heads forward, but I think Toronto should clear their lines. And into touch it goes. It's all Charleston at the moment. Pressure firmly on the visitors.
Yeah, I think Toronto just happy to get a breather.
Back it goes to Cavalluzzo. Well, I've been watching Battery train a couple of times this week, and I can tell you that Williams is in very good form at the moment. 11 goals on the year for Romario Williams. Denied there by a goal line clearance. Maybe some space now for Toronto as Camargo works it out to the far side. Boskovic brings it into James. Square to Tainter from Aubrey. Nicely worked up through the middle. Brian James again involved. Ball sent forward. And the flag goes up, and that will be a free kick for the Charleston Battery.
Yeah, I think that was Uccello. Just drifted offside a yard or so.
Back underway here as Charleston work it out to the far side. Lasso from the captain, Mueller. Portillo allowed to come back and collect it. It's a searching ball that, looking for Chang. It's headed into touch. I think we're going to have another long throw, this time from the far side. No, short throw taken quickly. It's Griffith. Chang just about keeps that in play. Well done. Headed away by Toronto. Another throw in for the Battery.
Yeah, it's been all Charleston the last 5 minutes or so. Good sustained pressure.
There's our coach, Jason Bent, looking on. Too concerned right now. Just feel that the side are defending very well. There's the throw, and it does have a lot of distance on it. Headed into touch. It'll be a corner kick for the Battery.
Yep. The captain, Tainter, does well there to keep Lasso out of harm's way.
Don't forget, Charleston enter this game in first place. Portillo to take the set piece. He goes short this time to Woodbine. Sets himself. The shot just high. Goal kick. Check out the Charleston Battery Pro Shop during tonight's game and use the code June24 for a 10% discount. You can click through from charlestonbattery.com and you can get one of those jerseys that Brian Woodbine's wearing. 10% tonight, the discount, using the code June24. Charleston win it in the midfield. Anunga back to Lasso. Drills it across to Griffith. Space for him on the far side. Chang goes backwards to the captain, Mueller. Bit tight over there. Griffith got caught in possession. And all the way through in the end to Cavalluzzo. Well, they've been under a bit of pressure, but they're defending well, Stephen.
Yeah, the back four's been solid thus far.
Cavalluzzo dealt with those aerial balls into the box. Goalkeeper. Nike is an official sponsor of the USL. For more information, visit NikeSoccer.com. Ball's there to be won in the middle. Camargo caught in possession and Charleston claim it. Under a bit of pressure there, Woodbine. He hooks that one clear. A bit unorthodox, but no problem.
Good decision from the ref. Williams gave Tainter a little nudge.
Williams, incidentally, on a yellow card warning. If he picks up a booking tonight, he'll miss next weekend's match. He's the only player on the field who's under threat of a ban. That one comes to him a little cheaply. He flicks it through looking for Higashi. The referee had a look, no foul given. Aubrey, Brandon Aubrey, time and space. That one overhit, is it? No, kept in nicely by McCrary. Camargo, deft little touch, but Anunga almost won it in the tackle. He's very quick into those tackles, Brian Anunga.
Yeah, great challenge. I think Williams was a step behind the play there, trying to get back on side.
There's a long ball forward. Andrews under pressure from Mueller. Mueller into touch to concede a throw-in. Ryan Telfer with the throw. Boskovic now, the 18-year-old. James, the captain, Tainter. That's a good ball. Camargo with a bit of space to attack. Oh, and he picks the pass out. Surely, oh, good save. Oh. Brilliant save from Additional Cooper. Toronto very close to taking a lead.
Yeah, good link up there. Camargo finding Uccello's run. Incredible save from Cooper. Good decision here.
Had to hit it first time, Stephen. And
yeah, you'd like Williams' chance in the first few minutes. You'd expect him to find the corner there. Great save, but I think he should have done better.
Here's the corner kick. Floated in. Chance at the back post. It's blocked down. Charleston defending now as Toronto sense an opportunity. Another good ball in. A free header, and it's over the bar.
That's Fraser. Should have put that one away. That's two good chances in the space of a minute.
Well, after really being held back on their heels for the first quarter of an hour, Toronto have come right back at the Battery.
Yeah, good delivery from Uccello, but he's wide open.
Well,
someone's got to pick him up.
Well, Fraser snapped that header over the bar. Unlucky. Encouraging, though, for the technical staff down below us of Toronto as the chances start to come.
Yeah.
Here's Woodbine. Shrugs off the challenge and pushes forward, and still going here. Woodbine rolls it into the gap. It's away by Aubrey. That one just about stayed in play, I think. Charleston will switch to Griffith on the far side. Chang, a little flick, cut out by the defender. McCrary plays it inside. Andrews sets it wide to McCrary. Good football again from the visitors. Oh, through the legs of Marini. Half-hearted appeals for a penalty. The referee waves them away. There was some contact, but I don't think enough to convince him. So Kevin Broadley, incidentally, the man in charge today.
I think those are the brightest shoes or boots I've seen a referee wear.
Hey, he's got some good ones.
Easy to spot him tonight.
Camargo gets the shot away. It was blocked on its way through. It'll be another corner kick for Toronto from this near side. Uccello will go across to take it. Good crowd here tonight for this match. We're going to have an out-swinging corner from the midfielder. In at the near post, Charleston get it clear. Higashi with a touch. Coughs up possession a bit cheaply. McCrary. Back to James. Chang heads away, and the counter-attack is on now with the pace of Williams leading the way. Has a look up and finds Portillo. Top of the 18-yard box. Rolls it in for Williams. Back now to Portillo again. Woodbine will switch. Griffith. He's asking a lot of Quinton Griffith there, Michael Chang, and that one will run away for a goal kick. USL, one of the most prominent second division pro leagues in the world, featuring some of the game's top talent and rising stars. Stay up to date with all the latest league news and information by visiting uslsoccer.com. Follow them on Twitter at USL. Cavalluzzo clears to the halfway line. Oh, that was a naughty one. That'll be a free kick for the Battery as Griffith just got chopped, got caught underneath, didn't he?
Yeah, very dangerous, and for me, sometimes those should warrant a yellow. Just puts the player at risk. Heavy landing.
Well, good news is Quinton Griffith has popped right back up. Portillo. Wide to Griffith, who looks to have suffered no damage there. Chang holds possession up. Lovely, lovely play there between those two on that far side. Oh, lovely touch there from Williams. Griffith has the shot, and it's just wide of the target. The referee says goal kick. It didn't take a deflection on the way through.
What a build-up there from the home team.
Good chance, really.
Yeah, incredible build-up. That could have, and any level would appreciate that.
They've developed good chemistry, Chang and Griffith on that right side. As Chang is beaten in the air there on that clearance. Wins it back in the tackle, and Anunga digs in to take possession. Finds Williams, Marini. Sets it back to Lasso. Portillo directing traffic just to the left of your frame. Mueller inviting Griffith forward again. Here's Chang. Boskovic under pressure, does the right thing there and concedes a throw-in on the far side. Quickly taken throw for the Battery. Lasso to Marini. The Battery trying to keep the pressure high here. Higashi's going to be able to turn, I think. Tackled, though, as he turns into a bit of trouble. That's going to be a free kick as Marini comes through the Toronto man. Oh, it's one back too quickly, that. Just looking away to my left there. Higashi's just on the shoulder of that last defender every time. Looking for a bit of craft, I think. And he'll be in. They can find that pass.
Been impressed with Toronto's back four up till now, Andrew. Very good.
Been under a bit of pressure. Boskovic among them. Here he is on the ball. Not the best clearance. Early ball in from the Battery. First time clearance. Cello sets it back.
Williams has got to cut out that gap there. Too easy for Boskovic to find his centre mid.
Here's McCrary.
Good quick feet from the right back. He's looked sharp thus far.
Fraser pushes it wide. Toronto risk some players forward here. Brian James. Camargo. Tainter. This time, just about gets the ball through. Oh, that was a bit late from Williams. Not sure there was too much there, but Fraser made sure the referee saw the contact. I mentioned Williams needs to be a little bit careful. He is on that threat of a ban if he picks up a yellow tonight. The Jamaican striker. Not sure if they've announced the squad yet, but I would think he'll be among the contenders for a spot on that Gold Cup team that the Reggae boys will enter into the tournament. Here's Akeem Andrews. Now, I was hoping for some help from the referee, but not coming. And that will be a foul, yep, as he catches Brian Woodbine. Well, we're almost at the half-hour mark, Stephen. I think both teams will feel a bit aggrieved that they haven't scored.
Yeah, a couple of very good chances. One for Romario Williams and two for Toronto. The fans should have seen some goals up till now. Good ball.
Chang didn't have enough weight on that pass, so now the Battery have to get back and defend. Here come Toronto on the far side.
I think Toronto are gaining confidence and looking stronger as the game goes on.
Marini does well. Steps past the defender. Trying to angle it in.
Didn't have much support there. Woodbine held back, and
Charleston win it back in the tackle with Higashi to Portillo. On the ground looking for Williams. Deflected away, parried away, I should say, by Toronto. Marini. Round the outside, here's Griffith in space. Two in the middle for the Battery. The ball chipped across, headed away and behind. It'll be a corner kick.
Yeah, that's Aubrey in the right position there. Great run from the right back. And a good through ball from Taylor Mueller.
Again, the fans on the home side here below us raise the decibel level at MUSC Health Stadium. Charleston with a corner kick. In at the near post. Oh, it's in! And it's Romario Williams from the Michael Chang corner. Really not too much pressure on him, and he just snaps that past Cavalluzzo to give the Battery a 1-0 lead.
I was just about to say, Andrew, that Williams had been quiet for a short while, and there he pops up with a great finish. Just glances it into the far corner. They're having due to the heat, little drink break for the players.
Yeah, the players come across to take on some water because of the heat, as you mentioned, and there's another look at the goal. It's just too easy, isn't it?
Yes. I think any time you can put a ball in the 6-yard box with that quality, it's going to cause problems, and I think it might have been Telfer that was just a bit slow to close Williams down.
You hear it a lot, don't you? Hey, you got to beat the first man. Well, sometimes you just got to get it right into that area at pace, which is where Chang sent it. Yeah. Williams was on hand. That's his 12th of the year, which is tied now with Dane Kelly for the USL lead.
Yeah, very prolific. Both Jamaicans having great seasons in front of goal. Dane Kelly, who used to be a regular for Charleston for a number of seasons, scored lots of goals for the home team.
Well, the Battery are back home next weekend here at MUSC Health Stadium to face Tampa Bay Rowdies. We got fireworks after the match to kick off the July 4 weekend. Get your tickets now at charlestonbattery.com. That's the Battery versus Tampa on Saturday, July 1st. This is the first of 3 home games for the Battery. Stay with us at the break. We're going to be talking to Sarah Cardamone, Director of Marketing at the Charleston Battery, about those games coming up, plus a few other things that the Battery have been doing in the community over the past week or so. In about 10 minutes' time. It's Charleston 1, Toronto 0, and we'll be looking for a response now from the Canadian side. Here's McCrary. One in the tackle by Woodbine. Portillo with space. Need to keep their heads up, Toronto. They've been right in this game.
Considering the heat, Andrew, I've been impressed with the way both teams are moving the ball around, letting the ball do the work. Toronto have looked good up until they conceded the goal.
And I would think Coach Bent will be slightly disappointed that it came from a set piece. I know it was a focus for him this week because he mentioned it to the media. He actually singled Romario Williams out as someone that they have to be aware of. I mean, it's obvious really, but still a long way to go here, though.
Well kept in from Telfer.
Charleston now holding their defensive shape. Ball played forward. I think Tainter's going to have to, well, he goes square with it. Nicely done. Thought he was going to go long. Camargo collects the loose ball, gets it wide. One in the tackle by Charleston. Chang pokes it down the line, gets the 1-2 from Higashi. Little nutmeg into the midfield. The tackle comes in and won well there by McCrary on this near side. Portillo goes to ground to try and get the pass to Chang, but Toronto come up with the ball. Charleston trying to stay top in the USL Eastern Conference. A win would keep them in first place, regardless of what Louisville do tonight. It's a nice touch there from Griffith. Charleston can't find... Charleston's Mueller can't find a teammate with the outlet pass. Here's Boskovic for Toronto. Fraser across to the captain, Tainter. Andrews. Tainter again. James under pressure, gets that ball away early, but Charleston win it back quickly. Portillo asking Griffith to open up on the far side.
Great touch from Portillo.
Williams sets it back to Griffith. Well played there, yes, Boskovic.
Good cover from the left back. Looks very composed, good on the ball for an 18-year-old.
Well, you mentioned him at the top of the game as someone to keep an eye on. He's done well out there. He's got his hands full, though, with Chang really the chief threat for him. And then, of course, Griffith overlapping. Well played. Tainter now. Well, had to be careful there. He just about did enough, did he? No, Charleston win it back. Marini can't keep it under his spell. And Cavalluzzo puts his foot through it. Well, that's a naughty one again, isn't it? And
that's twice now, same player.
Yeah. Ocello.
You see Griffith remonstrating there, expecting a yellow.
Yeah, there's no attempt to play the ball. He just gives him the hip, and fortunately no damage done. Our referee tonight, Kevin Broadley, taking a dim view, but keeps his card in his pocket. Good header down and away. Boskovic needs to get this one clear. He volleys up the line. Higashi finds a pocket of space. And now he finds the pass wide to Chang. Chang sets it back to Portillo. Very tight in there. Portillo gets it wide to Griffith. He's allowed to bring it forward here. He might fancy a strike there, and it is hit towards goal, but in the end it bounces through to Cavalluzzo.
Good patience from Charleston. Good one and two touch football, and then Griffith did well to fashion himself a chance.
I don't want to give him too much space. He can hit it very cleanly, Quinton Griffith. Toronto looking for a response before half-time. They've got about 6 minutes till the break. Trailing here to the home side, Charleston Battery. Who else? Romario Williams, the goal scorer. Charleston inviting Toronto on a little, but I think wisely Toronto decline. Oh, that's nicely done. The pass is off target to Williams. Oh, it's one back in the midfield here, and this could be trouble. The shot is on frame, straight at Cavalluzzo. Comfortable for the goalkeeper.
Andrew, tend to disagree a little bit. You said the pass is off target to Williams. Although he scored the goal, I think he's expecting the ball to feed too much and not checking and helping his teammates out. It's happened a few times where he's just standing still.
Well, maybe feeling that heat and humidity himself. You saw we did have that water break. It's a warm evening here. The heat index reading 96 degrees at kickoff. Well, it could have been a little awkward, but in the end, Camargo just lets that run and Charleston can take possession.
Good idea from Andrews, just not wide enough.
Woodbine has to go backwards here. Mueller. Under his captaincy, the Battery have been in first place since April. First in the Eastern Conference of USL. Great ball there from Anunga. Pick out Chang. Chang thought about the early pass. Leaves it now for Portillo. Portillo looks up, swings it in and headed behind and over the bar by Brandon Aubrey to concede a corner.
Yeah, Aubrey's done that a few times tonight. Been in the right spot to protect his goalie. Again, good build-up from the home teams. They're starting to create more and more chances in wide positions to put in a quality service.
Well, the last set piece we had, Charleston converted, and up come the big boys this time. Taylor Mueller, Forrest Lasso to the back post area.
It is Telfer again, Andrew, that's trying to contain Williams. He's got to stay a bit tighter this time.
Portillo sets the ball down right there at the edge of the D. Flat one in, it's across the middle, a chance, yes! And it's Lasso! Simple finish really for the big defender. That's his 6th in league play, 7th for the season. Got one in the Open Cup, and Charleston double their advantage.
Just right place at the right time. Toronto were a bit static, and Lasso capitalized. There's the replay now. Yep, too slow to close him down. Charleston just wanted it more in that instance.
Well, Lasso, he's found his goal-scoring boots this year. Remarkable, really, for a centre-half. 6 now in the league. And, of course, it's Portillo with the assist. And I want to say Portillo has combined with Lasso on 5 of those goals. Well, now really look for the response from Toronto. They'd love to get a goal back before half-time.
I'd say quality of play, I think both teams have been very good. Toronto have matched Charleston, but it's just that clinical finishing is lacking from the visitors.
Toronto thinking about the press here, but a bit half-hearted, really. Charleston clear long, and they'll find the ball in midfield, but Anunga's pass is poor. So now Camargo with a bit of space. Plays it in square to James. Here's Fraser. He's inviting Boskovic forward. No, it slows down as Boskovic decides to go backwards there. If there's time at half-time, we'll try and send it down to Poppy Miller for a chat with Mike Anhauser. Keep an eye on that for you. Charleston get the tackle in. Throw in for the visitors. Toronto FC 2. The captain, Tainter, switches to Boskovic on the far side. I can see Poppy Miller down on the sideline, by the way. Should be hoping there's time to catch up with Mike Anhauser, who's basically sat impassively on the bench for the whole first half. I'm sure he's enjoying himself, Mike Anhauser. Of course, you played for him, Stephen. You know him well.
Yeah, he's got to be a happy man right now. Aside from 1 or 2 chances early on that Toronto didn't dispatch, it's been easy for the back four of Charleston.
Well, there's a long ball forward, and it's Williams who's just shrugs off Boskovic. He cuts it back inside onto his left foot, trying to find Higashi. Good tackle to prevent the striker from getting anything away there.
That would have been a dagger for the visitors going in 3-0 down.
Well, there's still time for them to reply here. Anunga just muscles his opposite number off the ball.
Yep, Telfer wanted the foul, but it's just off balance, and Anunga's a bit too strong for him.
Higashi allowed to dribble forward here. Digs in again. Higashi, no, the referee blows his whistle.
That is soft. I don't think it's a foul either way there.
2 minutes added on, Stephen. Sorry, we're into that time now. Yeah, I think he could have let them play, couldn't he?
Yeah, but you got to give Uccello credit for tracking all the way back there. He's an attacking mid, and he's back helping his back four out.
Well, that's given away in a poor area. Ooh. And the ball's going to find Williams. Can he get the shot away? He can't, because the covering tackle from Brandon Aubrey was excellent, and he concedes a corner kick.
Quality ball from Marini to, split right through the Toronto back four. I think Williams has got to do a little bit better there.
Well, they have to defend now, Toronto. They've conceded twice from corners. Under pressure here. Headed away.
Aubrey again.
Charleston maintain possession of the ball. Marini allowed to turn down the line to Woodbine, whose touch was poor. And that'll be a goal kick, and that'll be just about all we have time for. 30 seconds remaining till that half-time whistle. We'll see if we have time to go to Poppy. If we can, we'll catch up with Mike Anhauser before the break. If we can't, we'll talk to him, or rather Poppy Miller will talk to him before the second half starts. Oof, the referee blows his whistle there.
It's got to be an advantage.
It should have been, shouldn't it? I think maybe he's got one thought about getting inside to that air conditioning. Well, Charleston, we're going to have to hold him off, because here they come again, the Battery. Williams, lovely deft fake there. He gets the strike away. It's pushed wide. Corner kick.
Good save from the goalie. He lost his foot in, but scrambled across to turn it around the right-hand side. Goalie's done well. Good vision from the right back to find Williams there.
Well, he's allowing play to continue. He's gone over the 2 minutes, and this is a chance for the home side. Surely the last chance of the half. Punched away by Cavalluzzo. Chang won't get the shot away, because there's the half-time whistle. And there concludes the first half. 2-0 to the Battery at the break. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll catch up with Sarah Cardamone, Director of Marketing at the Battery. The score at halftime, Charleston 2, Toronto 0.
12 extra channels is more, but 46 extra channels is much, much more. With Home Telecom, you can channel more, internet more, automate more, security more, and gigabit more. Much, much more. How's that for living life ahead with Home Telecom?
You have a plan. Where to live, where to work, where to go on vacation. But when the unexpected happens, where do you go? How about down the street to MUSC Health Centers? They practice disease prevention and promote wellness, and offer urgent care and after-hours treatment, all connected to one of the top academic medical centers in the country with the most advanced medicine and technology, giving you access to healthcare leaders who work with your doctor to bring the best medicine closer to you.
What the road demands, the GS delivers. Experience high performance through high technology in the Lexus GS 350 and GS Turbo. See your Lexus dealer.
When you combine home security with smart technology, you get Home Smart by Home Telecom. Manage your home and keep it safe wherever you are with local support and competitive prices. Live life ahead with Home Smart by Home Telecom.
See your Lexus dealer. Some things are simply impossible to ignore. Strikingly designed Lexus NX Turbo and Hybrid. The SUV that dares to go beyond utility. See your Lexus dealer. Experience the first ever 471 horsepower Lexus LC500 or the multi-stage hybrid LC500H. See your Lexus dealer.
To beautiful Charleston, South Carolina for tonight's USL game. And the Battery have a 2-0 lead after 45 minutes over Toronto FC 2. It's Andrew Bell with Sarah Cardamone, Director of Marketing at the Charleston Battery, alongside me. Sarah, thanks for joining the broadcast as always. And, well, it's been a busy week for the Battery. I think they were helping out some folks from our neighborhood midweek, some young players.
Yeah, we did a little clinic with the Humanities Foundation, which is a affordable housing developer here on Daniel Island. So we had some youngsters out with the guys. They kicked the ball around with them. It's a great little program that they have over there. This was a camp that came over in the middle of the day on Tuesday, and our guys just helped them out with a few drills. Here's a little red light, green light I think they got going on here. So it's just a part of our overall effort to give back to the community, and I know our guys always enjoy it. So it was a fun day after training earlier this week. These guys based right here in Daniel Island. I know originally they were talking about bringing them to camp, but it was sold out, so we found a way to get them out to the stadium anyway. Yeah, and they also were given a ticket to tonight's game through our Kicks for Kids Foundation, so hopefully they're in the stands tonight watching the guys. All right, well, 2-0 up at halftime. Let's switch gears and talk about the games coming up. This is the first of a 3-match homestand. And next weekend, it's July 4th weekend, we've got fireworks on Saturday night. Yeah, it's another big one for families in the area. And there's a 15% discount on jerseys. You saw Cooper pop up there for a second. Red, white, and blue apparel in the pro shop will be 15% off. There's the red. I like that. Yeah. That's the Holy City FC. Yep, and we have a blue goalkeeper kit as well, and then a white field player kit. There's Cooper modeling the blue kit. So you got to be in the stadium to get that discount. They're awesome products from Nike, so I would definitely recommend coming out and grabbing yourself one of those. And then on top of that, like you said, we have the post-game fireworks, which is always a big night here at MUSC Health Stadium. Yeah, the way we do it for the fireworks at MUSC Health is we'll invite the fans onto the field, and the players usually stick around and you can enjoy it. And let me tell you, they're right on top of you. Very quickly, following that, Louisville City FC, and that's on the 8th. And another promotion that night with dollar beers. Yep, it's EventWorks Dollar Beer Night on July 8th, and it's also a massive game for our guys. Obviously, it could be 1 versus 2 on July 8th with us matching up with Louisville City. So definitely want to see a big crowd in the stands on July 8th, so come on out and support the guys. Tampa Bay Rowdies on July 1st with fireworks. Louisville City FC on the 8th. Dollar Beer Night, that's my favorite promotion. And you can see both games right here at MUSC Health Stadium. All right, Sarah Cardamone, thank you very much as always. We'll catch up with you next week. Right now, we're going to go to break. When we come back, more from MUSC Health Stadium. It's 2-0 to the Battery at halftime, and we'll be back with more after this.
Here is my handle and here is my spout.
When I get all steamed up, then I shout.
Tip me over and pour me out. Oh.
It only takes a moment to make a moment.
Cheers.
Take time to be a dad today.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. At work or at play, you're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Oh, hey, she's cute. Nice going, man. Things are going great for you. You've earned a night out. Good drinks, good friends. Yeah, we can go ahead and call this a good night. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Not smart. Yeah, I saw that coming. Say goodbye to her. Ouch, that'll hurt your bank account. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. I hope you like eating frozen dinners. Alone. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
We've raised the stakes. Expectations are high. Our biggest season yet will break records with elite players and future stars, innovative technology, and new homes. We're growing the game in our communities and across the nation. Are you ready?
What the road demands, the GS delivers. Experience high performance through high technology in the Lexus GS 350 and GS Turbo. See your Lexus dealer.
12 extra channels is more, but 46 extra channels is much, much more. With Home Telecom, you can channel more, internet more, automate more, security more, and gigabit more. Much, much more. How's that for living life ahead with Home Telecom?
See your Lexus dealer.
You have a plan. Where to live, where to work, where to go on vacation. But when the unexpected happens, where do you go? How about down the street to MUSC Health Centers that practice disease prevention and promote wellness and offer urgent care and after-hours treatment, all connected to one of the top academic medical centers in the country with the most advanced medicine and technology, giving you access to healthcare leaders who work with your doctor to bring the best medicine closer to you.
Some things are simply impossible to ignore. Strikingly designed Lexus NX Turbo and Hybrid. The SUV that dares to go beyond utility. See your Lexus dealer.
Charleston, South Carolina has been captivating people for more than 300 years. Is it our expertly preserved antebellum architecture? Our warm southern hospitality? Our delicious low-country cuisine? Our soul-stirring coastal landscape? Whatever it is, Charleston exudes a gravitational pull as the one destination you absolutely, positively must visit.
Welcome back to tonight's USL match, coming to you live from lovely Charleston, South Carolina, here in the heart of the South, the Deep South, and the Battery here at MUSC Health Stadium, 2-0 up at halftime. The Charleston Battery, in partnership with Daniel Island School just down the road, is honoring all the straight A students tonight. They all got a ticket to the game. I think there were like 160 of them that are actually here, but it was a tremendous number of straight A students from Daniel Island Elementary School. And there you see some of them, some bright sparks. And that school just down the road from the stadium. It's an initiative that the Battery have been working on all season. So congratulations to those young boys and girls. And it's been a good first half for Charleston with 2 goals to take that 2-0 lead. Let's have a look at the standings. And these were the standings as we entered tonight's game. So the Battery coming into the match, top of the USL Eastern Conference with 28 points. If this result stands, they'll move over the 30-point mark, 31 points for the evening. Louisville in Harrisburg tonight. We'll see if we can get you an update on that game as the evening goes on. Toronto, well, they need something now. They really need to respond and try and get back into this game. Down there in 14th position. Only 8 points out of the playoffs with half the season to go. There's still a long way. Remember, it's a 32-game regular season here in 2017. The league expanding, and so has the schedule. I think the regular season runs all the way through to October. Just looking at Poppy Miller down there. She's ready to talk to Mike Anhauser, but he hasn't come out yet. Let me remind you that you can stay up to date on all the latest USL news and information from around the league. Tune into USL Coast to Coast with Mike Watts. Mondays at 9 o'clock Eastern on SiriusXM FC. That's channel 85. Don't forget, SiriusXM FC will also air the USL Game of the Week. Check uslsoccer.com for dates and times. All right, let's send it down to Poppy Miller on the sideline with Charleston head coach Mike Anhauser.
Coach Anhauser, Romario and Forrest, the difference at halftime, heading back out 2-0. What were your thoughts on the first half?
It was pretty good. You know, we created some good chances. Unlucky Romario didn't get one in the first minute there if he would have taken his time. But, you know, he picked up this goal with the header, and we got him on a couple free kicks. So that's great. We got to keep the pressure on, though. We need to not sit back and let them get into possession. We need to try to keep the pressure and try to get the third goal.
And sitting comfortably at the top of the table, what did you say to the players at the halftime?
No, it's about getting the win tonight. There's nothing else. We're not worried about another game. We're not worried about points, and we're not worried about the table. We want to get the win tonight.
Brilliant. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Back.
Thank you, Poppy. Thanks for bringing that to us from Mike Anhauser, from the head coach. I'll remind you, and it's worth reminding you every game, Mike Anhauser, he's been here as a player and then coach since 1994. So 24 of the 25 years that the Charleston Battery has been in existence, and has done a tremendous job. He's been part of the club for all 4 USL championships. The Battery looking for a 5th. And, well, on the form that they've produced this far, you'd have to say they'd be a contender this year, wouldn't they? Referee blows his whistle as we are back underway now at MUSC Health Stadium. It'll be a free kick for Toronto. It's Andrew Bell with Stephen Armstrong alongside me. Stephen, former USL and MLS player. And we've enjoyed this first half. Very good. By the way, the dubious assist committee came in and picked out something that we missed, which was a super touch from Taylor Mueller to pick out Lasso in the box. So Mueller is going to get the assist on the goal. The cross coming in from Portillo, but Mueller helping it on. There's a shot from distance. No problem there for Adisnell Cooper.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised that McCrary's gone off, Andrew. I don't know the thinking behind that, but good feet, good speed. I thought he had a decent first half.
Well, Jason Bent makes the change. And there might be a couple more in the works as well. It's Dante Campbell who's come into the match. So tactical, perhaps.
Looks like they might have gone to a 3 at the back, Andrew. That's what it is. Telfer and Campbell are the wide men, and then Boscovich, Aubrey, and Tainter are the 3 centre-backs.
Well, they'll be looking to get those wing-backs forward and have a go at the Battery, so that's exciting.
And I would think Campbell's got some pace as well. Telfer's got plenty of pace, but unfortunately for him, he's up against Griffith tonight. Yeah. One of the quickest players I've ever seen.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. He is really quick. Well, Charleston have got a throw in here, and it's going to be a long throw in from Woodbine. Good throw in at the near post, helped on by Lasso. It's behind. Goal kick. The refreshments have arrived here in the press box, which is always a good moment. At MUSC Health Stadium. Natural grass surface here. Oh, Mueller is setting himself, and he got caught there a little bit. The ball coming through, and fortunately, Cooper was aware of the danger.
Yeah, Cooper took a split second, hesitated, but in the end had enough time to gather that one comfortably.
Portillo sets it back to Lasso, just slows the tempo down. That got the thumbs up from Stephen Armstrong. It is a warm night now. Get past the defender, but it's quickly won back. Igashi gets his head up. Out to Chang. Gets the ball around the outside for Griffith. It's blocked back to him by Boscovich. Igashi in the box. Chang, they're inviting him to shoot. He has a crack. Didn't really get his foot around it.
Bit risky from Toronto to let Chang move it inside and shoot. He's got a quality left foot. Fortunately, he didn't make them pay.
Soccer fans, Nike is an official sponsor of the USL. For more information, visit NikeSoccer.com. The Charleston Battery is a Nike club. And those jerseys that they're wearing tonight, you can get one right now online at the Pro Shop with a 10% discount if you use the code June 24th. Charleston with possession here. Lasso pumps it forward. One in the air by Toronto. Portillo trying to fire it forward and set Williams away, but Toronto do a good job. Oh, given away there. Inviting the pressure back on. And it's Marini who brings it clear for the Battery. Williams cuts inside. Chang. Back across to Portillo. Marini. Into the box to Williams. Lovely turn from Mario Williams. Oh, it's in! Well,
unbelievable deflection.
I don't know how much he intended on that shot, but it finds its way into the goal. Charleston are 3-0 up. Williams is on a brace. Big smile from the Jamaican. That's 13 on the year.
Great build-up. Good dink in from Marini. Very unfortunate for the defender, but it is a Williams goal, it looks like. Good vision from Marini to dink it inside.
He'll claim that one, won't he?
And a patient build-up from the midfield as well. It's started with Williams out on the left wing.
Well, Charleston have got their tails up, and Toronto need to be a little bit careful here. Stephen mentioned the tactical change. Go into the 3. They need to really start grinding away here because Charleston will be looking for more goals. We're going to send it down to Poppy Miller on the sidelines. Poppy.
Andrew, I caught up with Coach Brent at the half, and they said he gave up the set pieces. They were individual battles, set players, had set assignments, and they missed them. So the whole team has been punished for it. They came down on Thursday to try and adjust to the heat, but as Coach Brent said, it is hot and very humid. He said they've got to make some adjustments over the half and have got to come out with a different energy. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Poppy. Well, Jason Bent, the head coach of Toronto FC, too, not happy with the goals coming from the set pieces. We talked about the humidity. They actually did come in early, apparently, so would have had a couple of days to try and adjust. But I tell you what, you run out there right now, it's like running underwater. Toronto need to find a goal here.
It's a good point that Coach Bent makes, though. I mean, they fared well in the first half, looked good on the ball. It's just those two set pieces in the first half, 2 corners.
He'll be disappointed, won't he?
Yeah, and an unlucky deflection there on the 3rd goal, so a bit unlucky to be 3 down.
Higashi beaten in the air. Marini sends it across square, but it's won by Camargo. Caught in possession by Chang.
Good tracking back from the right wing.
Chang gets it wide. Griffith saying, oh, they just left it for each other there. And, well, I think communication the problem on that occasion. Keem Andrews working on the far side to the byline, but not strong enough to get round Lasso, who's a big frame, 6'5", difficult to move around.
Yeah, I did. Toronto have not caused Mueller and Lasso any trouble in open play.
Cooper launches it to the halfway line. Williams challenges for it, finds the ball. Nice touch from Chang, super touch actually from Michael Chang. Chang on the ground to Marini. Portillo. Just a little bit too intricate that, and it breaks down. Mueller needs to be careful with Andrews breathing down his neck.
Good decision.
Again, it comes towards him. This time, just helps it back to the goalkeeper, Cooper. Chang back to Cooper. Has to be careful with his feet here. The pressure coming. Does well.
Good first touch from the goalie.
Chang controls. Trying to pop it through the middle, and Williams is going to get on the end of this. Is he good goalkeeping from Cavalluzzo? At full stretch, he blocks it away.
Great work from both players, Williams and the goalie.
It's that burst of pace which really separates Williams. Sometimes just looks in a different class when he turns on the afterburners. Portillo picks out Marini. Marini opens his legs. Got caught there. The tackle coming in from behind from Fraser, and that'll be a free kick.
Need to see the replay, but I tend to agree with the player there. Looked like he hooked the ball, and it was a fair challenge. Fraser not too happy with that decision.
There's another look at it. Marini will accept that there. He'll take that free kick, won't he? It's a good position for the Battery, and there's a free kick for Fraser. Not sure whether it was the initial challenge or perhaps his displeasure at the decision.
I couldn't tell if that was Fraser or Camargo.
Might have been
giving the ref a bit of grief.
Bit of a tongue lashing, but now they've got to defend. It's a free kick for the Charleston Battery. Justin Portillo over the ball. The referee's going to pull the wall back a yard. This is within range for Portillo, by the way, so he can strike this at goal if he chooses to. Lasso's available at the back post as well. The crowd enjoying it. He's looking for Lasso, who attacks it, but it's away well. Charleston win it back in the tackle. Marini with space. What a goal! Dante Marini on the left foot. Superb strike, and Charleston are 4-0 up.
I think the goal was impressive, but equally impressive was just his industry trying to hold on to the ball to create the chance. I think that clipped off the defender's back.
I think you're right. Marini won't mind. He's got a smile on his face.
Good looking goal. Found the far corner, side net.
Well, and credit to him, as you said, because he made that chance for himself and buried it. We're hearing that Harrisburg are beating Louisville at the moment, so this could be a big night for the Charleston Battery. See if Louisville can fight back.
Yeah, there goes Marini again.
Charleston rampant. And I'll tell you what, they will show no mercy. Let me remind you to check out the Charleston Battery Pro Shop. During tonight's game, use the code June24 for a 10% discount. Click through from charlestonbattery.com. You can get one of those Nike jerseys. There's a bunch of other super gear available as well. Again, visit the Pro Shop at charlestonbattery.com. Use the code June24 for a 10% discount. Great footwork there. Great camera work as well, as Chang is dancing over that ball. He's looking for a bit of space. He wins the throw-in. Gets a round of applause from Stephen Armstrong alongside me. That one straight into the arms of Cavalut. So I know you played a little bit like that, Stephen. I mean, it is about results, but you're also entertaining the crowd, aren't you?
Yeah, it's fun to watch. We see Chang on the ball. His work rate was incredible to win the ball back, but then the footwork is so impressive. Been extremely impressed with him this season. Fun to watch.
Oof, the referee got that one right in the forehead. Let's hope he's okay. Kevin Broadley. Charleston win it back quickly. I can tell you, just looking down, that the subs are warming up below us for the Battery. As Griffith is being asked to get forward here. Covering tackle from Aubrey. It'll be a throw for the Battery, and here comes a change. It's Jason Bent who's going to go to the bench for his second change. James will make way, and it's going to be, let's see, number 51, Ricardo John, into the fray. Which gives me time to let you know that the USL is one of the most prominent second division pro leagues in the world, featuring some of the game's top talent and rising stars. Stay up to date with all the latest league news and information. Visit uslsoccer.com. Follow them on Twitter, at USL. And there's John's first touch, and it's a foot race now as he comes flying down this near side. Trying to set it in square, but misses the pass.
Showed good pace.
Boskovic wins the header. Where are we? At the hour mark. It's a critical few minutes this for Toronto, you would think. Cross comes in from that far side. Lasso stretches and gets it away. Another ball in. Lasso again gets his body there. And Charleston get the touch to clear it away. And there's an audacious clearance outside of the boot from Anunga. Williams working against the centre half. Brings it in on his right foot. Stays on his feet. Anunga now. pings that across to Higashi. Now Williams through the legs to Higashi. Marini across the middle, surely, oh, it's wide! Marini picked out Higashi at the far post, and somehow he stroked it wide of the goal.
Great build-up, and it's good to see Williams encouraging Higashi there.
Probably worth another look here.
Good quality. Marini's done well again. He's had a great game tonight.
Oof.
Some touch he showed trying to clip that through there.
So it remains 4-0. With 28 minutes to go, you don't see much of a way back into this for Toronto. But we shall see. There's still time. Boskovic now for Toronto FC 2. Out to the far side. Everyone behind the ball except for Romario Williams. Again, Boskovic. An early cross. Mueller heads clear. Uccello. The captain Tainter to John. Got the strike away. Rises over the bar. Goal kick. I'll remind you one more time, you can get a 10% discount on all Pro Shop items tonight, just during the game, if you use that code June24. A warm summer's evening in Charleston, South Carolina. We were approaching 100 degrees, the real feel, at kickoff. Williams almost intercepting that. Worth reminding you that Williams needs to be careful tonight. If he gets a booking, he'll miss next weekend's game against Tampa. So far, so good for Romario Williams. He's got 2 goals and hasn't been in too much trouble with the referee. And here he is on the ball. Williams turns. He's going to wait for some support, I think. Chang takes up the running. Tries to slot it, but Boskovic is there.
Portillo wide open. Not happy that it didn't come left. Could have just maintained possession there and eat up a bit of the clock.
Yeah, I'm anticipating some changes for the Battery soon. Still warming up on the side as that cross comes in. That's a good ball. Oh, it's in! Super ball to the back post. Wonderful finish. Woodbine just got caught there. And Toronto have pulled the goal back.
Camargo just ghosting in behind the left back.
It was good, a good cross from this near side, wasn't it? I think it was Ricardo John who swept it in from this near side. Actually, no, it was, there you go. Number 54. Ryan Telfer. Right-footed ball to the back post. Perfectly weighted pass. And Camargo pulls a goal back. A little bit slack from the Battery. Toronto, well, they're going to try again here. Credit to them. They haven't given up, have they?
Nope, and they've got the quality. Just now they've shown they can put the ball in the back of the net. It might inspire them to do a bit more of the same.
Chance for a cross now from the far side. Headed over the bar.
Camargo again running free.
You know, coming into tonight's match, Toronto had only scored 5 goals. All all season. Obviously, it's an area of concern for Jason Bent and the technical staff. Defensively, they've been very, very good.
Yeah, it surprises me with the quality they've shown. Even though they're down 4-0, you can tell. Good technical team, just obviously not deadly enough up front.
Nice soft touch out to this near side to John. Gets it down the line. He's got Camargo to aim at in the middle. Telfer. Nicely done. Headed away by Lasso. Camargo puts his foot on the ball. That'll be a free kick as Charleston and Higashi get rolled over. And here comes a change from Coach Anhauser. And it's going to be a straight swap with Kotaro Higashi making way for Atula Guerra. He did well tonight, the young Japanese midfielder.
Yeah. Great energy, worked great for his team, but also showed good patience on the ball, keeping possession. Nearly got a goal for himself. Should have possibly put one away.
Well, that's a welcome sight for Mike Anhauser because Guerra's back into the fray for the Charleston Battery. He is the Battery's number 10 and has been sidelined with a knock for the past month. Very experienced international with Trinidad and Tobago. Well, that's a good ball that from Lasso to find Anunga. Just simple, right to the midfielder's feet. Woodbine leaves it for Portillo. Picks his pass out to Griffith on this near side. Portillo again now. Allowed to bring it inside. Lasso for the Battery. Clips it long. Not the best header, but kept in on the far side. And that one into touch. It'll be a Battery throw-in. Charleston firmly in control here. Toronto buoyed by that goal they just scored. Oh, lovely turn there from Guerra. And onto his left foot. The shot is, well, spilled on the first attempt, but he gathered it up. Good save there by Cavalluzzo. Griffith can't control the header from Mueller, so a throw in the result for the visitors. Here's Marini. Oh, Woodbine loses his footing, and it's a chance for Toronto across square. Well, he missed the pass.
That was John slipped as the ball came across from Campbell.
Another chance, though.
Yeah, very good chance to score their second.
Good feet from Guerra and Portillo. The Battery move it forward. Here's Portillo. Finds Woodbine. Woodbine with all the space and time in the world. Marini inside to Williams. He's on his hat-trick tonight, Williams.
Too much space given to Williams there. Plenty of room just to pick his pass.
Which he does, and it's Marini! Well, you said it, Stephen. Far too much time on the ball, and Williams finds Marini in the box. And a good finish from the midfielder, and Charleston are 5-1 up.
I think you heard me say pick a pass. Oh. The weight on the ball was top notch, and the finish was even better.
Well, 2 goals and an assist for Romario Williams. He is in form right now. 2 goals for Marini as well. He's also in a rich vein of form, and Charleston have scored 5 here at home against Toronto. They beat Rochester 5-0 earlier in the season. We've got 20 minutes or so to play. There's time for more, and I wouldn't put it past the Battery to add to this lead. Woodbine steps into the middle and finds the ball, and that's a good ball from Williams to Guerra. Cuts onto his, good tackle, Boskovic. Brilliant.
Done well. I think Guerra just a little bit of telegraph on that one. Too easy for Boskovic to read.
It's opening up a little bit easily, really, though, isn't it, for the Battery? Jason Bent, who's vastly experienced as a player, of course. He's been in the coaching business for a few years as well. Played in MLS very successfully. Played for Canada. Played in the UK as well. Had a spell with Plymouth. He's looking on, arms crossed, just out of your frame. And not best pleased as that shot misses the target.
Ambitious from the captain, putting it on his left foot and a bit too far out, skied it over the fence.
Cooper gets under the clearance. Anunga tries to help it on. Chang's strong enough there to keep possession. And into touch off of a Toronto boot. Williams stabs it down to Guerra. Back to him. Guerra into the box. Puts his shoulder into the defender. Good covering tackle, and it'll be a corner.
Fraser's asking for a foul there, but I think that's just a good strength from Guerra, shoulder to shoulder. Yeah. All part of the game.
Yep. Well, credit to him, he stayed on his feet and got the challenge in. But the pressure is on again because it's Chang with that in-swinger from this near side. Headed wide by Romario Williams for a goal kick.
Substitution for your Charleston Battery, coming out of the game with 2 goals and an assist tonight, number 9, forward Romario.
Well, Mike Anhauser's seen enough. He's going to bring off the main man, Romario Williams, with 15 minutes to play. He's on a hat-trick, but I don't think Coach Anhauser really minds about that. Williams will exit the game. 2 goals and an assist for the Jamaican, and on to replace him, Eviel Cordovez. He played well tonight, Romario Williams, and probably unlucky not to have a hat-trick.
Yeah, I'm sure the player wants the hat-trick, but a good decision from an experienced coach. Touch from Telfer.
He's having a go at Griffith, and he's around the fullback. He sets it in. Oh! Well, there's a chance. Right on the penalty spot. Leaning back, it goes over the bar. It'll be a goal kick.
That was the substitute, John. Just bubbled as it came to him, I think.
Well, we mentioned that it is a warm evening, and in consideration of that and the safety of the athletes out there, the league, USL, will mandate this water break, so the temperature and the humidity dictate that. The players, and you can see they're working hard, will come across and take on some fluids. So a short break for the hydration. And across they come. Forrest Lasso among them. They are working hard tonight. Now then, don't forget, the Charleston Battery is going to be back at MUSC Health Stadium next Saturday night to face the Tampa Bay Rowdies with fireworks after the match to kick off the July 4th weekend. That's my favorite weekend of the year. America's birthday. Get your tickets now at charlestonbattery.com. Fireworks to follow the match. Come down on the field after the game and celebrate the start of that long weekend with the players. They'll be there enjoying the fireworks And again, you can get your tickets right now at charlestonbattery.com. And just looking ahead, Stephen, at the schedule, Tampa Bay next weekend, Louisville the following weekend. It's the second place and the third place team coming to MUSC Health Stadium. It's going to be a interesting couple of weeks here.
Yeah, true test of the league leaders. See how they fare, and if they get through that with 4 points, they'll be in more the driver's seat even more.
Yeah, I mean, you look at that and you say, well, this is the critical point in the season. Charleston have led the league since mid-April. If they want to push on and win the USL Eastern Conference title, the next couple of weeks are critical.
You mentioned the weather and the humidity, Andrew, with the drinks break. I remember when I was playing here, it was not unusual for people to lose anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds during a game.
Well, you have to be careful. There's a lot of discussion about concussion protocol, but hydration in the United States in the summer months, also a concern. Cavalluzzo, the goalkeeper, well, he's let 5 in tonight, but you really wouldn't have given him much of a chance on any of them, would you?
No, I don't think. I really have to have a good look back, but I don't think he's been to blame on any of the goals.
Good kick out from the keeper. Boskovic controls. I think it's damage control at this point from Toronto, and that's not the way to do it. Coughed up in the middle. Portillo gets it wide to Marini. Tries to pick out the pass to Chang. Chang on his left foot. Portillo again. Anunga, first time, gets it wide to Woodbine. Around the defender. Down he goes. No, says the referee, not enough there. He was looking for it. And here comes the counter-attack. Camargo across to Telfer. Can he get round Griffith again? Not this time. Camargo has to turn it way. And back to Boskovic. Maybe a shot coming here. Oh, he hit that very well. Punched away by Cooper. And that'll be a free kick for the Battery.
Phenomenal strike from Tainter. Uncorked that one with his right foot. Ball must have been moving all over the place. The goalie did well. And, Toronto have made their third substitution with Malik Johnson on the field.
So that's it for Jason Bent. He's made his 3 changes. Charleston have got 1 in the back pocket if they need it. Players will be signing autographs below the big video board after the game, I'm told. By the way, if you're watching on My TV Charleston, at the end of the game, if you switch to the Charleston Battery site, you're going to get post-game interviews with Poppy Miller as Cordovez cuts it onto his left foot and blasts it over the bar.
Yeah,
Nice.
good run from Guerra to free up some space. I think he deserved to take that on. Just a bit too high.
Young fans enjoying it here on the home side. A warm evening. And again, I'll remind you, at the end of the game, switch over to charlestonbattery.com for post-game interviews with Poppy Miller and the players and staff, the technical staff. Hope you've enjoyed the game tonight here on My TV Charleston. 6 goals so far, 10 minutes to play. Charleston 5-1 up, the points secure, you would think. Not the best clearance from the goalkeeper there. And that won't bother him. That won't bother him either, will it? Matched him with.
Matched by Andrew's cross. Not you, Andrew.
No, thank you, Stephen. Well, that's about my level right there. That's he hasn't had much to work with tonight, has he, Akeem Andrews?
No, he's I said that earlier. They've been very good technically on the ball, but just not enough threat up front with helping Andrews out. Maybe
a chance here with Griffith giving that one away. Anunga angles that one towards Chang, who's in quickly to win it, still full of energy. This drops nicely, a chance perhaps. No, the touch just a bit heavy, unlucky.
Good decision from John, but just got away from him.
Oh, the strength of Cordovez. Well, the referee blows his whistle. I don't know about that. Boskovic has got to be stronger there.
Yep.
Gets the decision. Toronto with possession. We're inside the last 10 minutes here. Charleston 5, Toronto 1 the score. Romario Williams leading the way with a brace, a pair of goals and an assist. Marini also with 2 goals. Charleston take up the running now with Justin Portillo. Woodbine steps up to the halfway line with it. Flicks it forward. Boskovic is there and gets the pass away. Back it goes to Cavalluzzo.
Bit fortunate with the spin and bounce on the ball there, Boskovic.
Here's Camargo. Scored the goal for Toronto. Oh, that's a good ball across. Charleston messing around a little bit, but they get it away.
John's asking for a handball.
Yeah, big shout, actually.
I think it was Woodbine.
Charleston want to make a change. It would be the 3rd and final change for the Battery. It's a former Toronto man who's preparing to come in. We'll get to that in a second as Akeem Andrews gets it to Fraser. Fraser down the line to this near side. Overhit the cross, though. Ryan Telfer, that's going to be a goal kick, and that will allow the change. And let's see. Dante Marini's going to make way for Skylar Thomas. Thomas is a product of the Toronto FC system. And he'll get a big round of applause, Dante Marini, with that 2-goal performance.
Yeah, very impressed with him tonight. Work rate, holding the ball up, and then scoring 2 quality goals as well.
He's a popular figure in Charleston, Marini. Been here a few years. And there's Thomas, the former Toronto man. Canadian Youth International. And he's going to go in and play at left back, which will push Woodbine up into a midfield role.
And I'm sure, even though it's only 5 or so minutes, I'm sure Woodbine will be relishing this chance. Loves to get forward when he can.
I remember watching him down in Jamaica for Reno, and he plays in centre midfield.
There he goes.
There he goes flying off.
He's on the right. He's on the right wing already.
He's asking. He's begging for the ball out here. I think he fancies his chances to maybe get on the score sheet as Guerra steps inside with it, running at the final defender. The shot is wide of the target from Atula Guerra. Good footwork, but the final strike off target.
Bit too easy for Charleston now, though.
It is a young Toronto side. And they've come up a team that's in very good form at the moment in the Battery. Still time, though. Great pace there to get past Thomas. Not the best clearance. The cross is blocked away. Mueller snaps the header out to this near side. Griffith thumps it away. Tainter heads inside to Liam Fraser. Fraser across to Tainter again. Mueller just uses his body, and that one will run out for a goal kick.
Back to your comment about the pace on the right wing. That was frightening speed there from Malik Johnson, the substitute. Just breezed past the Thomas at the left back position.
Well, for the second time this year, Charleston have scored 5 at home. And to be honest, it could have been more. I think he's offside there, isn't he? The flag stays down.
Aubrey's kept him on.
It's Cordovez. Can he get a shot away? He can't, and the pass is straight to a Toronto player. That one telegraphed a little bit. Cooper rolls it out to Thomas. Woodbine. Thomas dispossessed. Here comes that pace of the substitute. The shot blocked. Well,
as strong as Anunga is, he just couldn't keep up with him there. Would have been a foul if he'd have gone down. Very good play from Johnson.
Hadn't had too many minutes to work with here, but he's been a threat since he came in.
Yeah, with the way he's looked in the first 5 or 10 minutes we've seen him, you wonder if we might have seen a bit more of him.
Couple of minutes to play here at MUSC Health Stadium. Charleston have secured the 3 points. They'll remain at the top of the USL Eastern Conference. As that one is all the way through. Unlucky there, goal kick. Don't forget, Charleston back home next weekend. It's Tampa Bay Rowdies. Joe Cole potentially among the Rowdies players that we'll see. Forward of that. I can remember watching him play for the England U20s, Stephen, many years ago at a game in England. Brilliant player, of course. What a career.
Yeah, extremely gifted. West Ham, Chelsea, and obviously, like you mentioned, England as well.
3 World Cups he appeared in. With a bit of luck, he'll be here next weekend. There's a few Joe Cole signatures around the stadium, by the way, in the Three Lions Club and along the hallway here in the Chelsea box. Hopefully he'll have time to check some of that stuff out. Chang picks off the loose pass there, and Guerra up to the halfway line to Cordovez. Guerra again. Now Griffith. We're into the final few seconds of regulation.
Can't remember too many stoppages, so aside from the substitutions, you'd think 2 or 3 minutes tops.
Well, they've all worked very hard tonight. We'll be looking forward to that final whistle. Boskovic among them. There he is, the young defender. Turns away from Cordovez. Lasso will have time to take a touch here. Well, you called it perfectly, Stephen. 2 minutes have been added on at the end of regulation. It's not a bad ball, that, from Lasso, and it's 2 against 2 here for the Battery. Chang puts his head down. He's going to run at Boskovic. Quick feet to get inside. Down he goes at the edge of the 18-yard box.
Yeah.
Bit casual with the tackle there, Telfer. And it'll be a free kick for Charleston. Well, with no Portillo on the field.
Cordovez perhaps, or Portillo?
No, I mean, to your point, it would suit a left footer, wouldn't it? Maybe Chang. Well, down he went. Stephen Armstrong would have been a candidate a few years ago. Well, hold on, it's Portillo over it. Chang available as well. My guess would be Justin Portillo. This is right within his range. He can bend it in from here. Time running out. It's Portillo. And it's in. What a finish from Justin Portillo. Picked out the corner. He's got a smile on his face. 6-1. And the Battery rampant at MUSC Health Stadium.
Well deserved.
Well, he makes it look easy, Stephen.
Yeah, top class.
Unbelievable. Brilliant finish from Justin Portillo. Charleston 6-1. Winners here. There's the final whistle. And the Battery pick up the 3 points. And a good night's work for the home side. Stephen, your last thoughts before we head to that final break.
As you and I were talking about earlier, I think Toronto were unlucky not to capitalize early on. They had 2 good chances, but as soon as the Battery got the lead, the quality up front was a bit too much for them to handle, and it's a big scoreline, but I think it's deserved.
6-1 the final score. So the first time this year, first time I can remember Charleston scoring 6 at home at MUSC Health Stadium. Romario Williams leading the way with 2, Marini with a brace as well, and Charleston fully deserving of all 3 points. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll wrap it up from MUSC Health Stadium. 6-1, the final score in favor of the home side, Charleston Battery.
When you combine home security with smart technology, you get HomeSmart by Home Telecom. Manage your home and keep it safe wherever you are with local support and competitive prices. Live life ahead with HomeSmart by Home Telecom.
See your Lexus dealer.
When I was a kid, I really wanted to be a veterinarian. I found my calling through nursing. Kids are full of potential. The coolest thing about my job is being right at the bedside with that family, helping them to make the right decisions for their children. What's amazing about healthcare in general and children's healthcare specifically is we're building someone's future and giving them the chance to be what they want to be when they grow up. It's how we're changing what's possible at MUSC Children's Health.
Some things are simply impossible to ignore. Strikingly designed Lexus NX Turbo and Hybrid. The SUV that dares to go beyond utility. See your Lexus dealer. Experience the first ever 471 horsepower Lexus LC500 or the multi-stage hybrid LC500H. See your Lexus dealer.
Welcome back to MUSC Health Stadium. The final score, Charleston Battery 6, Toronto FC 2-1. Charleston rampant. They take the 3 points and maintain that first place position in the USL Eastern Conference standings. Don't forget to join us next Saturday night. We'll have it live for you here on My TV Charleston. Battery taking on Tampa Bay Rowdies, a 7 o'clock kickoff with fireworks to follow. And that just about wraps it up from us here in Charleston. Thanks for joining us tonight. Charleston win this one by 6-1 on behalf of Stephen Armstrong, Poppy Miller, and the entire locally based Charleston Battery broadcast crew. Thanks for staying with us tonight. Good night, and we'll see you next time.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League may not be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent from the United Soccer League.
Coach, a crucial 3 points for the Battery tonight. Lots of goals, lots of success at the top. What were your thoughts on the final performance?
Oh, the performance was great. I mean, you're getting 6 goals at home. I mean, that's unbelievable. It's probably up there as, you know, one of the best results here in the last few years. And Romario getting 2 pushes him possibly to the top, and Dante's goals were great. So it was very good result. The 3 points is the biggest thing, but them getting goals is a good sign for us in this 3-game homestand.
And the important chemistry on the field between them all has been great, but they've seen a lot of individual success. Romario, the top goal scorer of the USL. How important is that at this stage in the season?
It's great. You know, he deserves it. Obviously, he's had some other chances. He had one at the beginning of the game, but it's a great result. But in the end, you know, you want the 3 points for the team, and it was great to get Atula back in there because you could see when he went on the field, they have this little connection and ability to have this, you know, to play to each other and do things that can create and make things exciting for the fans. So it was nice to get him back into the game, and hopefully he's going to be healthy for us going down the road.
And a great home 3-game stretch coming up with Tampa Bay coming up already. What will you be planning on this week for practice?
Well, we'll take a day off tomorrow, regroup, we'll look at it. Tampa's a good team. You know, Joe Cole's up front. They have some other weapons, a lot of experience. Players that have been in the league and, you know, in the MLS and other leagues internationally. So it's going to be a tough game. We got them down there, and I can guarantee they're going to want to come in here and get 3 points. But, you know, it's going to be tough, and we know what we have to do, and we got to defend. But if we can keep scoring like this, it's going to be a good sign.
Brilliant. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.